Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back. Good morning, everyone. So, well, it's Friday today. So, and the date is, as you can observe, it's 12:15. The time is 12:15, and the date is 26th April 2019. Okay, so we are at on 26th April 2019, and so 12:15 is the time right now. So let us observe some stuff what's happening in the. As always, we'll start with Nifty. So, uh, so coming back to the context, I have already uploaded two videos in the series, yesterday and day before yesterday. So this will be a series that could keep continuing until I find something else. So as of now, we'll have this series on all the trading days. So okay. So coming to what's happening in the Nifty. So what we discussed yesterday, just a recap of what we discussed yesterday. So yesterday we were discussing basically. So yesterday we were discussing the Nifty and some pharma stocks as well. So first coming to the Nifty, I think the Nifty when we recorded yesterday was at 11,735 odd, and there was an expiry yesterday of the April series. So today is the start of the next month expiry, basically not expiry, next month series. So that means here we started off with basically yesterday we so today we'll start off with again very high premiums. So first of all, what is an expiry? Every month you have something called options and futures. So they have a time frame by the time which you have to either sell or buy. So you can exercise. So that means let me just give you a simple example. Let us say you have Arabindo Pharma. Okay, and first thing you have to look at is so RO Pharma. I think I already have it in the watch itself, market watch. So let me just go there. Yeah. So this is your RO Pharma. This is the 900 call. So what does that mean? It's what it says. May RO Pharma May 900 call, right? So RO Pharma May 900 call. That means this is of May series. The stock and the underlying stock is RO Pharma, and what you are expecting is it to go beyond 900. So obviously 900 is very far away from the current market price, but still you have a good premium of 9 rupees and the lot size is 1000. So simple logic is that the lot size will be, the more the price of a stock, basically the lot size will be lesser. That's the idea. So Nifty will have the, obviously Bank Nifty will have the highest price because it will be around 29,700 for each. So that lot size will also be very less. It's only around 40. The lot size is 40, not around. So which makes sense because if it is a very large number, it will go by a few percentage points and so on. So the movement, the Nifty and all, your movement for 1%, there has to be a movement accordingly. So you don't need that much lot size, because if you have a very high lot size, then even moving by 1 point moves it. I mean, the amount you get is a bit higher. Also, what you lose is also higher, right? So okay, that is all fine. So first of all, coming to this, simply, so you have a money 900 call. So at the start of the series, you can always, if you want to buy an option, you could always take something away from the current market price, because the ones nearer will be very costly, because you have the time on your side there. That's it. And as the time progresses, and especially as you get into the third and fourth week, the premiums erode drastically. Okay, so now let us see this. So that's about what is the expiry and stuff, the basic stuff. And so what happened yesterday was there was an expiry. That means yesterday everything you have to close if you had the April months thing. Of course, you could always have any month's contracts, but generally people don't have more than 1 month ahead, right? That's too difficult to analyze and also even understand. So for selling options, yes, definitely, but for buying, it's not advisable, obviously, because you don't even know what happens after that. So that's way too far. So, so in this case, let's say you take this April thing, and actually there was an expiry, and during the I said that we are not ready because we don't know what will happen now, and apparently at the end. So remember this on expiry days. So let me take this out. So on an expiry day, after 250, there is always some move that happens. Some zigzag move or very random. That depends on what. So this is basically dependent on how the overall holdings are there, and it will just pan out accordingly. Like overall, the series is like this, and now it's all done. I mean, the people who are waiting till the last minute, everything is done. Everybody has to square up. So, in which direction the stock or the underlying contract has to go in order to get all this sorted out? It will go that way. So it just had one big red candle. That's it. So this doesn't mean anything basically. It's just about that series has ended like that. That's it. So there is no specific reason, and there is not much. You should not look at it much and extrapolate it into the next trends. So that's how it is. So that's what happened. So today there was obviously, when this fall is not due to any actual buying or selling, then obviously there will be some gap up to avoid this fall. That's what happened. But it's just again the same thing, just consolidating. It's already 12:30 now, and still it's the same that's happening. Okay, so it's just continuously consolidating. So it's 12:33, 12:23. Okay. So anyway, so it's just consolidation. This could take even some. It will take its own sweet time, and finally it could either go up or down, which I think right now is not the time that we can expect as to where it will go, basically. So that's why I don't have much idea on what Nifty is going to do. It's basically in a very flat terrain. So because there was a good momentum on 24th, and the next day it did go up, but then it just completely erased all its gains. Okay. So now what we'll look at is basically, let's look at some of the stocks that we discussed yesterday. Okay, so one of the stock that we discussed yesterday was RO Pharma, right? This RO Pharma actually, yeah, it was around 801 yesterday, and there was a good breakout yesterday, but due to expiry reasons, it somehow couldn't end the day above 800. As I was, if you remember, actually what we were discussing was that 800 call was a return high yesterday. So that because of that, it didn't actually get a good But then the volumes and everything was showing a breakout. So that's why I told you to accumulate this for the next series, and also as a stock. It's a very good stock you can have, and it's going to have a very sweet breakout. And what happened today is a very nice up. So there was a nice. So today it started off around. So this was 3:30. There was a small jump, and after that, today it immediately opened at 9:15. It just went away. It just kept going up, and today it's one of the top gainer in pharma. So it just went up, and now it's almost. It reached very much good levels for today. So today it could well take some rest here, but it's still in a very strong zone, as you can see in the 1-day chart. Yesterday, though it had a very big candle and came back, it didn't completely come back, and so there was a sufficient gain where it was ready to break out. So always, this is an important reason. This is where again the psychology comes in. So see here, if it's going up. Now everybody is very happy it's going up. Everybody is. So when, as I already said, when everybody is in, it depends on a time or anything. It doesn't pan out that way in most cases. And that's when it just kept falling. So people are like, okay, how much more it can fall, how much more, and it just kept falling quite a bit. And if you are a weak heart, obviously, as most of them are, you will exit because you would have got it somewhere at the very high end, and that's why you could have exited. So that could happen. So that's why you should be careful. Always buy on the dips, not when it's flying away. So that's one important reason thing that you need to keep in mind. How much ever it may look very, very attractive and lucrative. Or even if you buy it, you should have the patience to hold it for the next. This is all important in options because in options, time is the most important thing. And it matters at which price you buy and which price you sell, and how much profit have you booked and not just there. Booking the profit. So yesterday, had I not booked the profit around here in April options, correct? So that is the April, right? Yesterday's was the April contract. So you should be smart enough there. You are trading in April contract, correct? So what happened yesterday? So this is RO Pharma, April, and yeah, at the starting, we started buying 790 call. Well and good. It went to a high of what? 815. So at that time, it was trading at around 20, 25, 23, 25 odd, around, let's say around 22. So basically, it went from 3 to 22. Okay, it went from 3 to 22. Now, now, yes, there is now a dilemma. So basically, let's say you are so you have to concentrate on this a bit carefully. This is a very important thing that important logic that I want to tell you. This is very nice logic where you can play smart. So 790 is the call that you are looking at, and what happened? It had a good run from 790 till let's say around 808 or so. You have a very good decent profit where you almost gain from 3 to 15 or 16. Okay, let's say you have more lots also. Let's say you have two lots. So you have two lots, and its initial price was at 3. That means 3,000. The lot size is the 1,000 into 3 is 3,000. So 3,000 into two lots is 6,000 rupees is what you get. Just imagine. So 6,000 has become how much? By this time, so 3,000 has become 15,000. So 6,000 will become 30,000. And you have a solid gain of 24,000, right? Which is 4 times. Of course, I mean, there is one way. I got enough, so I can. But The mind doesn't work like that. You got enough, you can exit. What is enough? Just because you got 3 times more time. Yes, on some days you could just have a phenomenal rally where maybe you'll be missing out on a very big amount. Who knows? Right? So in this case, what is the thing? So let's check out our options. This is where you have to play smart. Now you have 790. Okay, 790 is the level, and you bought a call at 790. So at 790 you bought a call. So 790s has become quantum. It has risen to 805 or so, and so it became whatever at 15. First thing you can always do is because you have two lots, at least to protect the profit. This is a simple logic. You will exit one lot and have the second lot. Let's say I did that. So at least my one lot's profit is clearly locked, and even if it goes up, I still have another lot where I can get a decent enough half of what I could get. So let it go on. Now let's say it has reached this high peak around this. So basically now it is at 820 whatever. So it is at 850. So which is 25. Now it reached 25. Now again, obviously you have to think. So now what are the options you have? So you reached 825. So basically in that one lot you are gaining almost from 3, you bought at 3, it will be, because the 825 minus 790 is how much? 35 rupees. Either 825, sorry, 815, right? So 815 minus 790 is 25 rupees, yeah. So 25 rupees. So that means in between you are getting 22. So that is 22,000 rupees you are getting. Now, this is where you have to be careful. Now, this is a very good amount which you definitely don't want to lose. But at the same time, you also do not want to sell it just because you got 25. Right? I don't know. Maybe it will go more. Who knows? So now what is the idea is, the simple idea that you can use, there are many other call options. This is not the only one. 790. You have 800, 810. Correct. So what you could do, 810 call. So here the basic important thing is that when you are at in the expiry, right, whatever the call you take, all you get is, for every point you will get one rupee. That's it, into lot size. Correct. So in that case, maybe, and also you have already reached say maybe 11:30, and you know, according to the rule, as I told, that's the first rule that we discussed on the first day, never ever enter a trade between 10:30 to 2:30. Correct. So according to that rule, it's very clear that because there will be only consolidation happening in most of the cases. So that means there will not be much of a big move that will happen around that time. It may fall, but it will not be a very big move. It may fall slightly. So then what you can do, just look at it. This video might go slightly longer, but this is an important thing. So concentrate. So now you have 808, right? So you have around 808. So you have already 25 points. So what you can do is buy the closest option, closest strike price. Strike price is the 790, 800, all that stuff, to the price that the stock is at right now. So it is at 815 or so. Just buy the 810 call. So let's say if it is at, maybe it moved back and it's at 812 or so. If you buy 810 call, it will only be at 3 or 4 rupees. Correct. and just sell this off. Now you have locked this profit of 25 thing, you locked it. And now, so you understood, right? The 25 thing, you locked it. So let me just show it on an Excel so that you understand it better. Just wait, just be patient, a bit patient. So what you have? The stock is RO Pharma, and your price, the initial price was 790, and you had 2 lots, and lot size is 1000. So therefore, and your initial price is 2 rupees. So sorry, 3 rupees. So what you kept is 2 into 1000 into 3. So you bought it at 6000, and then it has reached, first it has reached 805. So this would be how much? So this is 6000. 6000 would become, so the price would have become 15. So this will be 2 into 1000 into 50. So it has become 30,000. Now what you have done here, after this you sold 1 lot. So basically then your lot, so let's say your lot size is this is, let's say, number of lots that you have is 2 here, and now you had 2 and sold 1 lot, so now it becomes 1, and after that it reached 850, the price, right? And now you have again 1 lot, so price is basically 25. The option price will become 25. So now it will be how much? So now you'll only gain this, so it has become 30,000, and after that you only have 3,000 now, that thing, right? So 6,000 has become 30,000, and now what it will become? It will be, so here it is 2 into 1000 into 15 is what you have already gained. So 30,000 is so current profit. So let's say, okay, we'll have another column, profit. Here it is 0, here it is 24,000, and now the profit will be, so obviously now how much it will become? Now you only have 1 lot, so it is 25 into 1000 is 25,000. You only have 1 lot left, so the remaining that you get is obviously the 10 into 1000, so it will become 10,000. So you will get that extra 10,000, so this will basically become 34,000, correct? So that's what. So now your profit is 34,000. Your profit is 34,000. So therefore, so if your profit is 34,000, that means so this is your profit, 34,000. Now what you did? Sold all lots. That means your 34,000, whatever you have, is booked. But now the price is at 810. Now what you did? Bought 810 call at 6 rupees. Now what it can maximum become? So that means you again put 6,000 rupees. Correct? Now that 810, now the price became 815 to 798. So what this price will become? 0. So this price will be therefore 0. So what is your loss? Minus 6,000. Correct? You lose this amount. So your net profit would be just 28,000, which is still okay. Let's say if it had gone to 835, then you will obviously this would become 20. You bought at 6 and 810 call, and this will become 25, right? And again you will gain. You are understanding, right? You will however gain those 15 points, whatever you have through this, and you will get another 15,000 in gain. But here the simple thing is you won't lose 34,000. What if you would have held that 790 call? If you would have just held it, then this 34,000 will suddenly become 8,000. Which is like a very huge loss. You lose everything, right? So this is the smart thing you can do. You're just buying the nearer call to that, and that too you should buy it a little later, around 2 o'clock or so, where even that small high premium will also be lost. Otherwise, it's okay to buy even before. It's okay if you're okay losing it, but it's fine. So this is the main. These are some of the simple ideas that you can always implement. Okay, so fine. So it's already 37 minutes in the video, so that should be okay. So that's about it. Hope you understood this. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can post me in the comment section. I would be glad to help you out. So that is about today. And today regarding the Nifty, still I don't have any exact call as such. It's pretty much there about. But if it can cross and move on, maybe you'll have a good rally. But not sure. Our kind of Pharma is having a beautiful run today. It's just having a one-way rally. And we never know what where it could end up. It could really go very, very nicely. Sun Pharma is still around there only, nothing much, neither up nor down. Need patience. And Dr. Reddy, if anyone wants to buy, this is a good time to buy Dr. Reddy. So you can definitely look at it right now. So Lupin also yesterday came back beautifully. And today it's undergoing some profit booking, but it should be fine. So the things, the Pharma is where I am concentrating on right now. And let's see how it goes. So it's a Friday. Have a happy weekend, guys. Could well be coming with some basics kind of videos in the weekend. So do tune out for it. Do check out the blogs in the description section. Please hit the like button if you like the video, and you can always suggest me any suggestions that you have. Thank you. Bye bye.